Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 2, Cultural Heritage of India, Handicrafts and Fine Arts, lecture number 23. Friends, up to now in this lecture we have discussed about the different arts and the contribution of the artisan in the progress and development of our country. How these artisans have contributed to make our heritage very rich and varied. From the initial stage itself, we learn that this art has its existence since ancient time. Since the Stone Age, we have the evidences that lots of arts existed since the primitive era. Friends, the references to the different arts in our Indian culture is from the evidences that the archaeologists have found during the excavation. Friends, we have seen how these different arts have existed since ancient time. We learned about the different types of art from the beginning of this chapter. We learned about the clay art, then moving towards the bead and we learned about the spinning and the hand weaving art. We learned about the patola of pattern, leather industry. We also learned how we had the artists that did a very artistic work of the diamond and the bead work. How the royal people and the rulers were very fond of diamond studded ornaments. Friends, we discussed about the very well known painting art, which evidences have been found. It can be traced, these art can be traced at the primitive times. We found that the cave painting at Bhimbetka, that is in Madhya Pradesh, existed since the primitive time, during the Stone Age we can say. Friends, if we are discussing about these arts and the contribution of these artists, we can see how minor and artistic work these artists have gifted to us. Friends, we discussed about the music art that shows the Indian ancient glorious heritage. It shows that how these music existed since ancient time. We learned about the different artists that have given their contribution in the development of music. We learned that even in the ancient literature like Samved, the information about music is given. Samved, which is considered as the Gangotri of music. Friends, we discussed that this art has relation with the mythology. If we look mythologically, it is said that music, if we talk about music, the rags of this classical music, Indian classical music, were originated from the Panchmukh of Lord Shiva. This shows its importance even at the time when the gods existed. Friends, when we discussed about the dance art, in that also we learned that how this dance form also was brought from heaven to earth by Lord Shiva. This dance art form was brought from heaven to earth by Lord Shiva to teach this art to the common people. Friends, this shows the importance of the music and dance. After that, we also discussed about the different classical dance forms of India like Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, Manipuri. Friends, after discussing all that, we also understood that there are several books also written on music as well, like Sangeet Makaran, Sangeet Parijat, Sangeet Ratnakar, in which a lot of information is given about music. So lots of scholars also existed who have given their contribution in music, and the artists like Vaijanti Mala, Hema Malini contributed in the field of Bharatnatyam. So these are the rare jewels, rare artists who have contributed in the development of our heritage. Friends, in the previous lectures, we discussed about the different dances of Gujarat, in which we learned about the tribal dance of Dang district, in which we learned that the Chado dance is famous among the tribal dance. This dance is performed by the tribal community or the tribal people of Dang district in Gujarat. We learned how they used to dance on the tune of musical instruments. Friends, after that we also discussed about different types of bhavai art, dramatic art. These all are such kind of art which have bestowed India into an incomparable position in the world. Friends, now when we are talking about the different types of art form, in the previous lecture we discussed about the Garba form. Garba, that is very well known dance of Gujarat. We can say the regional dance as well of Gujarat, folk dance of Gujarat. Friends, this word Garba is derived from the word Garbdi or the Garb lamp. Friends, it is believed that this Garba is done at the time of Navratri to worship goddess Adya Shakti or Jagdamba, the goddess of power. Friends, here Garba is celebrated from Aso Sud Ekam to Aso Sud Navami. At some places it is celebrated on Aso Sud Dasam, that is Dasera. Some people do Garba even on the day of Sharad Poonam. Friends, this is very famous not only in Gujarat but in all over India nowadays. It has achieved fame all over the world. Friends, after that we also discussed about the Ras, which is one form of the same Garba, Ras. Friends, here it is said that these Ras is again very famous in Gujarat. Ras is played again in a circle around the goddesses Mandvi. And then here it is said these Ras is again, it is said it was introduced by Lord Krishna with his devotee Narsi Mehta. Friends, lots of such evidences in mythology we can find about this type of art. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the Gol Gunthan dance, which is one form of Ras. It is one type of Ras, one type of form of Ras, Gol Gunthan dance. In this type of dance, the performer used to tie a big rope. One end, they used to tie the one end of the rope on the pillar, mandap or tree. They used to hold the other end in their hand, and on the other empty hand they used to catch the dandiya, and the performer used to play this Gol Gunthan dance in a circle. They make creeper-like creation. One person steps inside and the other comes outside, and they form creation like creeper. This creates the gunthan of the rope. This creates the gunthan of the rope. They open it and again close it. And this type of dance is known as Gol Gunthan dance. Friends, today we are going to learn about the Dhamal dance. Dance of Siddhis, of the Siddhis community people. Today we are going to discuss about the Dhamal dance of the Siddhis people. It is very well known dance. Here it is said, the Siddhis Siddhis, or we can say the Hapsis. These Siddhi people, they are, when we talk about these Siddhi people, they are also known as Hapsi, are an authentic, are currently, and these Hapsi people are currently an authentic group These Siddhi Hapsi people are currently authentic group that are inhabited in the Jambur village of Gir area. Inhabiting in the Jambur, this authentic group, they are inhabiting in the Jambur village of Gir area of Gujarat. Friends, these Siddhi people, which we can consider as the Hapsi peoples, they are currently an authentic group. They are inhabiting, means where they are residing, they are inhabiting in the Jambur village that is located in the Gir area of Gujarat. But here it is said, they originally belong to Africa. Friends, here it is said that the originality of these tribes, the originality of the Siddhis people, that is the Hapsi people, that we learned in the first chapter when we were learning the different types of tribes. Here it is said that these Hapsi people, they originally belonged to Africa. Here it is said, Siddhi Daman, popularly known as Damal, popular Siddhi Damal, and this is popularly known as Damal, is a unique dance from the Siddhi people. These Siddhi Damal dance, that is popularly known as Damal, and here it is said, it is unique dance form of the Siddhi people. It is very unique. This dance was very popular among the Siddhi people. This dance was also earlier known as, this dance means this Dhamal dance was earlier known as Masira Nritya. Masira Nritya. This dance was also known as Masira Nritya. In the past, we can say that it was performed after successfully returning from the hunting of wild animals. Friends, here it is said that this Siddhi dance was performed after successfully returning from the hunting of wild animals. When these Siddhi people, they returned after successfully hunting the wild animals, they used to do this Masira Nitya. Here it is said that this dance is very popular among them, and they used to do this, they perform this dance after they return from the hunting of wild animals, from the forest we can say. From the forest, when they return from the forest after hunting, they used to do this dance, that is the Siddhi Dhamal dance. After returning from the hunting, here it is said that they perform this dance by rhythmically. They perform this dance by rhythmically striking Masira. As we learned in the just previous point, that this dance was also known as Masira dance. Friends, they perform this dance by rhythmically striking this Masira. And what is Masira, friends? Here it is said that Masira, it is a coconut shell containing earthen lamp inside, covered with cloth. What is Masira, friends? Here the understanding about Masira is given that they perform this dance by rhythmically striking this coconut shell, that is Masira. What is Masira? It is coconut shell that is containing earthen lamp, diya jisko bolte, earthen lamp inside this coconut shell, and it is covered with the cloth. So they perform this dance by rhythmically striking this Masira. Then they were over here by doing this dance. Here it is said that they were peacock feathers, and by holding drums. Friends, by doing this dance, they were peacock feather, and by holding drums, by holding small drums we can say, not very big drums, we can say small, by holding small drums in hands, forming a circle. By forming a circle, here it is said, this dance is performed in a manner they rhythmically strike the Masira, that is the coconut shell in which the earthen lamp is kept. It is covered by cloth. Along with it, here it is said, they wear the peacock feathers as well as hold the small drums in their hand, and they perform a circle before doing this dance. Here it is said, they dance with the high and low pitch. They dance with the high and low pitch of ho-ho sound, which echoes. Here it is said, they do this dance by high and low pitch of voice, like ho ho ho. they used to make this type of ho-ho sound, which here it is said that this dance which echoes in the whole forest, in the whole forest, the echoes of this ho-ho sound, here it is said it is done like that, it is heard in the whole forest. There, here it is said, they dance in a group. They dance in a group, imitating animals and birds. Friends, here it is said, they dance in a group by imitating we can say the voice, by imitating the voice of animals and birds. Friends, here we got the information about the Dhamal dance. Friends, here it is said that this dance is of the Siddhis people. Siddhis we can also call as Hapsi people. They originally belong to Africa. Here it is said they mainly perform this type of dance. This dance is also known as Masira dance. How this dance is performed? Here it is said this dance is rhythmically striking Masira, that is the coconut shell containing earthen lamp. They wear peacock feathers and hold the small drums in one hand and forming a circle. They used to do this dance by the high and low pitch of echo of ho-ho sound, which echoes the whole forest. They imitate the different voices of animals and birds. In this way, this Dhamal dance is performed. So friends, a very important question for your board exam as well. Dhamal dance of the Siddhis. So friends, we have understood about the Dhamal dance of Siddhis. We'll learn about the other dance form in our next lecture. Thank you.